gotta blast off into greatness. But even though what you may see at the beginning now isn't the same as season 1 started out, because, well, I'm very tired, but please enjoy the episode.
What are we going to do since, you know, it's about Jimmy Neutron?
Point is about station presentation. Is about like any show, movie, or game, you can express like how it made you feel, what you liked about the characters, what you liked about it overall, how it impacted you. Like, why do you think it's so important? That's what this whole deal is.
Well, I got introduced to Jimmy Neutron through a VHS, and I believe, of course, the first episode was when Pants attacked. Jimmy has an idea to create a special chip to make a pants clean up by himself called Smart Pants, but a glitch made it sentient and started taking over.
I guess the first episode I saw was like when Pants attacked, like, yeah, because I remember like my parents buying me a DVD of it, and I was watching it at my grandma's house, and that just changed everything because Jimmy Neutron's like one of those shows that you stay attached to when you're a kid because you have nothing wrong with it, in my opinion.
Despite the fact that there can be some little flaws here and there, it still remains one of the most important Nickelodeon shows of all, and, well, people still remember it like to this day about how quotable it is, and the characters, and the plots, and just how like adventurous it can really like take you on and stuff.
Your favorite character that you like?
Let's see. I kind of like Carl a little bit, mainly because of Rob Paulsen, and how a little bit funny he is, because of the memes he has done and stuff. And yeah, Rob Paulsen is a great voice to do it for Carl and stuff.
So why gave me the inhaler? I need it because I have an asthma.
But the cast, yeah, I got introduced to like, you know, some great people. Like, I first got introduced to like Debbie Derryberry, Jeffrey Garcia. One of the few times I got introduced to Caroline Lawrence, and yeah, they were great, like, you know, actors and comedians in that, you know, show.
Have you met any of them in real life?
No.
I wish.
I wish to meet Paulson.
Oh, we all do.
However, what Jeffrey Garcia is doing now, I think I saw this interview about. I think that's what he's doing now. Like he's in an interview with a bunch of black guys.
I mean, he is a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
My personal favorites from the show.
Yes.
Okay, so my personal favorites, of course, one of them has to be Carl because of the memes, and surprisingly, one of those characters you never expect Rob Paulsen to play. Evil Jimmy, because, of course, you know, Rob Paulsen again, and this his impression of Jack Terrence. Goddard, yeah, one of my other favorites. Sheen, yes, it can be half and half sometimes. You Neutron, it's because of Donut Boy.
So with me, my personal favorites are, yes, Jimmy, Carl, depending on the episode, Sheen, Cindy, depending on the episode, Libby, depending on the episode as well, Hugh, let's see, Principal Willoughby, Bowlby, the Space Bandits, Beautiful Gorgeous, Jet Fusion, Professor Calamitous, and let's see. If I had to go with another one,
Baby Eddie.
No. Oh yes. Could you? Yes. Could yeah. Help me out. Help me out with the other ones.
Not Eddie. What was it? Grandma Taters, was it? I believe.
No.
Was it?
No. Sorry.
No. Let's see here. Who else was there? I mean, yeah, you did say the Space Bandits, but out of the three, which one's your favorite?
T.
Is it mostly because Kevin with his, Mr. T impression?
Well, yes. There's that. It is.
In my opinion, I do not like Jimmy.
Why not?
He's an asshole, and not an egotistical asshole.
Well,
What makes you say
he's got a good point. He's got a good point because how about smart he is.
He thinks he's smarter than everybody else, and he doesn't.
Exactly.
Here's the thing too. Was that whenever Jamie goes on like adventures or something, like he be the main reason why villains will come here in the first place. Even a freaking movie that I watched, like when he starts saying hi to the aliens, stuff like that. He was the main reason why his parents were going to get eaten by these aliens in the first place.
Right. And plus, none of his inventions really work properly. They usually have bugs.
It's like nobody cares that you're a boy genius, dude. You're trying to use overly large words to sound more intelligent. The fact of the matter is, nobody cares about how smart you are. Using your own scientific names unironically makes you more of a pompous. I don't really think Cindy's the bully, and I don't feel any sympathy for David. I actually stand for like Cindy in this one.
She has a hot for him.
Yes, it's one of these things where girls pick on guys because to hide their feelings about they actually really do like them.
Yeah, girls will sometimes pick on people, but in the inside, they actually love them. They actually love them. I actually found that quite cute, actually. Kids can go anywhere. Like they can just imagine being a pirate or being husband and wife, something like that.
Here it was when I was like catching up with Hey Arnold, which is another good show that I might talk about eventually. I just couldn't tell who is worse, Helga or Cindy, because both of them are just straight up.
Both of them are awful.
Well, yes. Well, it's mainly because she said in the first movie that she was the smartest kid in class until he came along.
And yeah, and Libby's alright, even though she's kind of at first along with Cindy being mean to them, but but later episode she's kind of cool.
I guess I could say is that Carl is more. He is likable. He is very, very likable. He's a very likable chubby kid. Because he's nice to everyone, but the issue is that it gets repetitive whenever Carl starts screaming every single time.
That is the best thing about Ron Paulson. He just yells at his characters.
But the best character that I like is SHEEN, even if he has an addiction to Ultra Lord.
So like Darren, didn't Darren like voicing the characters in Jimmy Neutron?
Yes, he did. One of the nanobots along with Tom Kenny.
So in terms of like voice actors that we're talking about, like we're only talking about like the voice actors that were in the show.
That is, if we have enough time.
I don't think he has done any other voice roles aside from these two shows that he's mostly done. Considering he's an actor.
What Bliss was trying to tell you is that he has been in Barnyard as he voiced Pip the Mouse, and it was also in Happy Feet and Rio.
He did say that, like Happy Feet and Rio, like if you watch Rio, he voiced it that one of the henchmen, the fat one.
Interesting.
Wait, wasn't he also a bat?
Yes, he was, the one that was freaking out. And he was also in Rio too, when he voiced multiple characters.
It'd be funny if Jeffrey Garcia were to use his real voice, or I think his real voice
is just Sheen?
Well, look, yes, it basically kind of is, but much more louder or something like that. But okay, it is just the same voice, similar to how Howie Mandel voices characters like Bobby and Gizmo and Skeeter.
I just always remember him explaining like how the characters like, this is Bobby, this is baby Skeeter, and this is Gizmo.
Yes, exactly, right there.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I don't remember episodes because I haven't seen it for a very long time.
The weirdest episode I've seen of Jimmy Neutron is where Carl got pregnant with his blood.
What?
Okay,
Yes.
like he didn't explain it clearly. Okay, so an alien somehow just found his way into Carl, and he's pregnant, and apparently the alien is in his butt. That's what.
This freaking reminds me of the episode in which which I like but hate at the same time in the Fairy Odd Parents. I hate this, where Cosmo is pregnant instead of Wanda. He's pregnant.
Well, because they say only the males are able to give birth.
There's this episode where he actually wanted a brother or someone to play someone with, because he created a robot called Robot, and he started getting along, but over time he started getting annoyed. He's about to actually deactivate him, but he felt sorry. Not even a tear could short him out because he actually built him indestructible. But
You know what? Oh, sorry. Go.
yeah, but he actually did make him parents. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sometimes a bit of a chatterbox.
No, that's fine.
Let's see, Jimmy Timmy crossover. Yes, it was one of the best crossovers I've ever seen. Again, and everything. It was unique in its own way, combining science and magic, which is
And what they did too is that whenever they go on dimensions, I like how they switch, like going from 2D to 3D. Actually, that was pretty creative. That's the only thing I can remember from like Jimmy Neutron is the characteristics. As the rest, some of them weren't interesting.
There's this episode where Sheen actually became smart because Jimmy already fitted the helmet from a previous episode, which I'll explain in a minute.
I remember that episode. I remember the episode where Sheen had became smart. I know.
Yes.
I know that episode, but the rest, I don't know the rest.
Yeah. While Brain was getting smarter, it was getting worse because he started to become, a bit of a jerk.
an experiment gone wrong as usual. Like, if his brain keeps on growing, then his head will explode. That's the reason why. It also caused him to develop, telekinetic and telepathic powers.
Jimmy decided to have the principal and teachers and whatnot, school employees, go in space for a while, just for some free time. I forgot what else happened, but when they came back, Jimmy ended up with a lot of days of detention.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I did say, like, yeah, it had a big impact on me because, yes, it was one of the 4 shows while growing up, like, the best from Nickelodeon. Yes, the 4 shows, yeah, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, Fairy Appearance of SpongeBob. I mean, I really want it back, but it doesn't really explain, like, you know, the baseline of it, because last time we left up was Planet Sheen, and it was supposed to have an original plot with, like, you know, Jimmy and his friend would, like, find Sheen eventually and take him back, but sadly that didn't happen. So I don't know how they'll follow up to, like, any new season of Jimmy Neutron, which I would love to see new seasons of Jimmy Neutron really soon, but, you know, the same.
What the hell happened to that?
It got canceled, that's why.
I wouldn't know why.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know why it get canceled. It was a whole lot. Just saying about Rob Paulson.
Paulson.
Rob Paulson.
That's his cousin. God damn.
Like, how many times was it? The 5th time? Like, this is like the 5th.
I think it might be the 6th to me.
Okay, like, why then we're gonna put this in?
Yeah, Rob Pollution. Rob's is
River cousin, River, because the pollution in the water, like, he's... Oh, wait, this makes sense! This makes a lot of sense, because Rob Paulson actually did voice Hydro Man in the 90s Spider-Man show. That makes sense.
And he voiced a character named Madame Trashy. And, shoot, what's that show called? Oh, yeah, Froggle Rock out of the series.
So like I was saying, but we can talk about, like, the voice actors, or even like for example, when I was just talking about, you know, Rob Paulson, you know,
Paulson, you did it again.
This is already more of a fun. This is already more of a fun interview, because we mistaken Rob Paulson's name.
Did you hear him saying Carl Weaseler? Carl Weaseler? It's Weezer.
Oh, Weaseler, wow. Wait, he said that?
He said that.
I said Weaseler.
You know, telling people rip-offs, you know. Here we have Jairus Snores, and we got Rob Paulson.
Who else is gonna be? Who else is gonna be? Keithan Mitchell Richardson or something like that?
Oh, boy.
And right over here, we got Carl Weaseler.
Thank you all for participating in Season 2 of Station Presentation. It was a little bumpy at first, but we'll get right back on track nevertheless.
Yeah.
No problem, dude.
All right. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.
So, take care, Chris.
Okay, yeah, I'm out too. Like, see you around.
Okay.